Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Caldwell.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Julie. I'm Tristan.
That's right. Tristan's here, and he's got another great suggestion for us. We're all hopping aboard the back of a mighty dragon and taking a trip over to Westeros. Oh, the wonderful world of winches and swords.
It's the Game of Thrones.
It's the Game of Thrones, the wonderful game we all know and play. Tristan is here, and he's got some obscure characters that he's going to throw at us, lob at us from a trebuchet.
Yeah.
The keeper of forbidden lore from the Citadel himself, Tristan Cooper.
A freshly minted chain upon his neck.
Yep, I spent months and years of my life cleaning out shit from chamber pots to get to this moment. So what basically is going to happen, I'm going to feed you a name and then slowly drip feed you information about these characters. I should say none of them appear on the show, so they're all deep in the lore.
The extended universe.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
In the annals.
So Caldwell, are you ready for the first one?
I have already drawn the proprietary sphere.
Good. Okay. Your first character, Maegor, the Cruel.
Oh, boy. That's so good.
Excellent.
You could be lying and I would have no idea.
Yeah.
All right, Maegor the Cruel.
Uh-huh.
I guess I got to decide if that's a human or not.
I'll tell you right now, he is a Targaryen.
A Targaryen, okay. A Targaryen, then that gives me everything I need to know.
Just real inbred
Beautiful.
and
Real
beautiful.
blonde.
Yeah.
Maegor the Cruel, so yeah, definitely very blonde, that kind of like platinum blonde, kind of like...
Gwen Stefani is what you're thinking of.
I was going to say like a shitty elf from Lord of the Rings.
Okay, sure.
Like an elf that no one likes.
Like Gwen Stefani. No, sorry, that's too mean to Gwen Stefani.
What did Gwen ever do to you,
She
Tristan?
didn't do anything but entertain me for decades.
Yeah, Gwen is our friend.
We have no doubts about that.
Hey!
I think that, to me, the Targaryens are like, they're like the Draco Malfoy of elves.
Oh, yeah.
We're just like, they all suck.
Well, here's the thing.
They're not elves.
No, they just look elfin.
Okay.
Here's the thing with the Targaryens. They say, like, when a Targaryen is born, like, you flip a coin, and you either get, like, an okay Targaryen, like Daenerys,
Right.
or you flip on the other side, where Harvey Dent has slashed the faces on the other side of the coin, and you get a real shitbird. And that is apparently what happened with Maegor.
Maegor the Cruel, I have to think. Yeah, I liked what Nathan said about inbreeding.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give him, like, a real soft chin.
You've got to be pretty dang cruel to be labeled the Cruel in Game of Thrones.
It's true.
Like the base level for cruel is very, very high.
A lot of these things are lining up with his real life. So he was the third Targaryen to rule Westeros, which makes him like around like 250 years before the show starts.
Oh, so he was a dragon dad then.
Yeah. His dad was the Dragon Man.
Oh, the Dragon Man.
He took the throne after his brother died under questionable circumstances. He was polygamous as the Targaryens. Wow. I'm sorry.
But he's looking like a real sloth now.
Daddy, when do I get my dragon, Daddy?
I sort of can't decide whether that's his mouth under his nose or those like the biggest nostrils Westeros has ever seen.
I think that's his whole mouth.
Oh no.
Christ.
I love my sister, Daddy.
Well, he also...
When am I to be wed, Daddy? I wish you my dragon, Daddy.
I don't remember Squidward being a character on Game of Thrones.
Like an emu.
Why is his neck so long, Caldwell?
What do you mean? He's just a slender fella.
I forgot that some of the Targaryens were giraffe people.
Right, I'm gonna give him some cool armor. I feel like he's got like a big suit of armor that he just does not fill
He's
out.
just poking out.
He was like a
Yeah.
very good military man.
He was?
He was a very good military man.
So
but,
should I beef him up?
No, I think he wears a big piece of armor.
You think that it's all kayfabe?
Yeah.
Is what you're
Absolutely.
saying here. Yeah.
What is happening now?
He's got a carapace.
Yeah, no, this is his armor. This is how
He's Samus.
These are like dragon. I'm giving him like
God.
World of Warcraft
Pauldrons. Good.
yeah.
Imagine being in Metroid and you just Samus removes her helmet and it's just hello. Hey Metroid, I'm gonna get you.
Cleared the game in under an hour. What's my reward?
Ridley, I'm
Daddy.
gonna shoot you.
Daddy, when do I get my Metroid? I'm just gonna flip this.
Maegor, our pal, was polygamous. He had 6 wives, many at the same time, including his niece.
Ugh.
Yeah.
which was nice.
Nice.
He was always
Nice.
fighting with the church for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the fact that he married his niece.
Were they cool with that at that point in time?
They warred with him for his whole reign, basically. He was fighting the church. At one point during his
the
crusade...
Church of the Seven?
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
Oh, I love
Pulling out
this.
that lore.
Yeah, this is like the cool trick with Game of Thrones characters is if you don't want to draw something, you just kind of add a cloak over it. We've employed this trick time and time again.
Caldwell, could you make it so that it's just legs coming out of that breastplate, just some real skinny...
Do you think that, like just like down here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him some fancy boots.
God,
But
it's so good.
He looks like Link is wearing like half the Phantom Hourglass armor.
Well, this is like you come into his chamber. He's like, "Oh, you've caught me undressing."
I can't wait for Bran to use his green sight to recall memories of this dude just being so cruel.
His name is Maegor, but what do his friends call him? Because like all of the Targaryens have like really dumb nicknames for each other, which is I guess my favorite thing about any class of royalty. The higher class you are in British society, the dumber your nickname is.
Yeah. Well, actually, Rod Stewart gave him a nickname, Maggie, and that's where the song is from.
Oh,
Ah,
there you go.
nice. Rod Stewart reference.
Yep. Want to keep you on your toes here. I love how he's got like square dancing boots on.
Yeah, you said fancy boots. I was imagining like
Oh, like an armored boot. No.
yeah, no,
I'll give him
just some
knee
cowboy
pads.
boots.
I'll give him some knee pads in case he's
He's
got to
coming
go
back from
rollerblade.
soccer practice.
Yeah. Well, you
Some
have to
shin
wear.
guards.
Listen, you've got to wear. Honestly, that's the thing I hate most about Game of Thrones is people are riding on dragons and no one's wearing a helmet ever.
No one wears a helmet to ride on a dragon.
And I feel like you should really. It's very unsafe.
Daenerys, just come on. You're setting a bad example for the kids.
How funny would that be if every time you saw somebody riding a horse or a dragon in the Game of Thrones, they were wearing full rollerblading gear?
Just a little fantasied up, but it's rollerblading gear.
I'm gonna give it. Should he have a sword? Oh yeah, he should have a Valyrian steel
Yeah,
blade.
he has Blackfire.
This is his actual blade,
Yeah.
Blackfire.
With a black with FYRE
You
because this is a
better
fantasy
believe
novel.
it.
God.
How do you spell Maegor?
Maegor.
Can't.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, gotta get some vowels in there.
Yeah.
Can never have enough vowels.
So wait, is Blackfire a Valyrian steel blade?
Oh, yeah.
Gotta be.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it? Does it still exist in the?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Who has
Who
it?
wields it?
Who wields it now?
I think it might be lost.
Oh.
It's
It's not the one.
maybe-
What's the one that the
that was melted down. That was ice.
ice was melted down? What's the one that the Tarleys have?
Oh.
That Sam stole.
That's a good question.
Was that
I don't-
Blackfire?
That's
No.
I believe that's Bubba Sparks.
That's okay.
You just keep
Bub-
making those legs longer.
I
You
have
keep
like,
moving him up and then moving the legs down.
I just need to. It doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to make.
I
I'm
love-
sure it will eventually.
I love
Caldwell.
that the piece that's supposed to cover his abdomen is just basically just a cod piece at this point.
Yeah, it's like it just is like a one-stop shop. This is like the armor equivalent of a onesie. I'm gonna flip this, but yes, keep talking. Keep filling my head with lore,
So Maegor actually died on the Iron Throne.
like Elvis.
Yep, exactly. Hey.
That was very good.
Yeah,
Caldwell.
you said that with such character.
This is fun.
We're having fun.
Well, everyone hated him so much, so nobody was sure if he died. He killed himself on the throne itself because it's made of swords. Like,
Yeah.
if he slit his wrists out of loneliness, or he just someone like finally got to him.
If y'all could make your own throne, what would it be made of? What sort of accessory would you make your throne?
Probably just wood.
Okay.
Just wooden cushions.
Boring.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
Pillows for sure. Pillows.
Yeah, Pillow Mountain.
I think you're onto something with pillows, but I feel like I would make it out of like marshmallows.
Marshmallows are the edible pillow.
Exactly. Thank you.
Well,
That's-
then you roast it with dragon fire to melt it all together.
Exactly.
I'll make it's all
All right.
gooey.
the gooey throne.
Caldwell, I can't stop looking at this dumb face.
Also, his pauldrons do spit fire.
Good, great, perfect.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
He's like
there should
at
be,
a
like-
Kiss concert now.
He's doing. That's for sure. That's some World of
This
Warcraft
is some purple tier.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I want to rock and roll all night, Daddy.
Daddy, I want VIP tickets.
I want to party every day.
Daddy, Ed Sheeran is visiting. I wish to go see him in concert with my friend. I don't want to date this too much, but I hate how people were so mad at that Ed Sheeran cameo. Because of all the celebrities, Ed Sheeran looks like he fits into Game of Thrones the most.
That's true.
He's just he's a little hobbit
He's
boy.
just a hobbit man.
He's just a beautiful little
just
hobbit
more
boy.
hair
So,
back here.
what other kind of pop singers do we want to shit on today? We got Hobbit Ed Sheeran. We got shitty Gwen Stefani. Who else are we hitting on?
We got Rod Stewart in there too, don't you?
Elvis.
Rod Stewart, Elvis.
Damn, yeah, we're really
Wow.
not taking any prisoners.
Take that, music.
Yeah.
Got him. All right.
Yeah, this looks good.
I want to draw a guy.
Okay, yeah, get in here and draw a guy. This is perfect.
This is perfect. You nailed it. I guess. Do we look up what they actually look like? Is there some fan art?
There's official illustrations of this guy from the encyclopedia.
I'm gonna Google Maegor the Cruel.
Yeah, that should be it.
Oh, okay.
Look at that 80s workout boy.
Yeah, this guy looks like he looks like a shitty Zod.
You forgot his
You got his headband.
his goatee and headband. The armor's pretty close.
Yeah.
The nose is pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very skinny under the
Can I add a
armor.
goatee in?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, fine.
Just a soul patch, and that's it.
Well, I crushed it 100%, 1 for 1. I'm the #1 Game of Thrones fan. George R. R. Martin's favorite son. That's me. Nathan, do you want to take a crack at it?
Yeah.
All right, Nathan,
Yes.
you ready?
Oh my God, I'm so
Okay,
ready.
you got a good one. I'll say this.
Okay.
The polar opposite of Maegor the Cruel, warrior queen Nymeria.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's the one. What?
Arya's baby wolf is
baby
based
wolf's
on.
named
That's right.
after.
Yeah.
She lived about 1,000 years before the events of Game of Thrones, and she's basically like one of the founders of Dorne, more
That's
or less.
one of the things I hate about fantasy novels in general is when the backstory and history of the world is equivalent to saying like, for 10,000 years, everyone lived in a shit house. Everyone lived in a big castle made of doo-doo and no one invented cars for 10,000 years. Sure, we had dragons, but we did not figure out anything past pulleys. We got simple machines. We can make a fulcrum like nobody's business, but holy fuck, we do not know how to do anything beyond that.
Magic, though, huh?
Magic, though.
Magic fire?
Like 3 people know magic. Everyone else's toilet is also their bed.
Oh, look at that face.
Yikes.
Okay.
Nymeria, she's just a badass. You know, I haven't read any of the books, but I do love spoiling things for myself.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
I have read lots of wikis.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
she
Oh man, she got like Storm's mohawk here. That's really
she's
good.
got. I'm basically drawing Zarya.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
I wish that this is what Zarya looked like.
There's still time to make a skin for Zarya.
Yeah,
Right.
This is the Nymeria skin for Zarya.
This is Zarya's dumb skin.
Oh, just the one. I see.
Right.
Gotcha.
Did they do an April Fool's Skin Day? They should have done that.
No.
They just did like bad meme versions of all the characters. That'd be fun.
So she founded Dorne, and Dorne's all about snakes.
Yep.
Was she a big snake lady?
Vipers.
Well, she kind of like sort of married into like the main Dornish family. She was escaping from the Valyrians, who are basically like a country full of Targaryens. She took all of her people, sailed on 10,000 ships, landed on Dorne, and then burned all the ships and said, "Hey, we're not leaving. We're staying right here."
Damn, honk if you Dorny, am I right? She saw what she liked and she went for it.
Yeah, she's got she's got a little bicycle horn at all times. She
Check out our t-shirt store. New shirts coming soon. Honk if you Dorny.
So she
I love this.
Yeah. Oh man, that's good.
You're drawing like an actual cool person now, though.
Well, because Nymeria's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
she's a real badass.
she's a badass lady.
Right, yeah. She's not like Maegor the Cruel.
No,
Yeah.
she's the cool.
I like to think that Maegor the Cruel sneaks out into the common realm, goes amongst the people, and calls himself Maegor the Cool. And he puts on sunglasses, but his ears are uneven, so they kind of fall off.
Yeah. He invented sunglasses just for this purpose.
Exactly. Yeah, they can't figure out clean water, but they got sunglasses for some reason.
Yeah. Nymeria is technically a warrior queen, but like...
Oh, she's a queen, right? I gotta give her a crown.
Oh, cool.
She, yes, thank you.
Please make it the smallest crown.
Yeah, here it is.
I mean, even though she's got her armor and stuff, she was mostly like a military like strategist, someone like super smart. She's compared to like Tywin Lannister in that she's more of like a back room, sort of a war room.
Did she also die on a
she's smart.
toilet?
She's got,
I mean,
gotta give
I
her
don't
some
have that here,
glasses.
but I
Okay.
assume everyone on Game of Thrones dies on a toilet. Or a throne, as it were.
If they die off screen, they did die on a toilet. That is 100%
That's
true.
canon.
Nathan, you've designed an 80s synth pop lead.
Yeah, this is like Girl George.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that tiny crown. I love all the crowns in Game of Thrones. 'Cause
Yeah.
Nobody's got a normal... I guess only the Lannisters have normal crowns.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
everyone else is trying to be really edgy with their crowns.
Oh yeah, I got this driftwood crown.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet, right? Well, that's just actually just garbage. It's just a garbage crown.
It's really...
Garbage of the sea.
Yeah.
This crown is... I got a crown made of, it's, those six-pack rings.
I cut up some PBR cans, and this is what I got.
This crown, I just took a bunch of daggers and I stabbed them into my head. It's the Iron Crown. That looks dangerous. It looks very bad.
I'm stuck in here.
This crown is made of bats.
She's got little heels.
Yeah, she's got, like, battle boots.
Yeah,
as you
this
do.
is very, like, Themyscirian.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a Wonder Woman.
She's
Yeah,
the,
okay.
Inspired.
She's the Wonder Woman of Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
I get that, yeah.
that wonderful woman. Does she have a mythical sword as well?
Not that I know of.
She was a strategist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Her
she's got,
sword,
like, a-
her sword was her brains.
Yes.
But she's probably
exactly.
got one of those long sticks you use to poke at tiny models of castles and stuff.
So just like a spear.
Yeah, but like more of like a
A poker.
One of them long pokies.
yeah, like a poker. I love all the giant map rooms in Game of Thrones.
Oh man,
Yeah.
they got multiple in the first episode of the latest season.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's got their maps.
I feel like there must have been like an Architectural Digest issue that came out that was like this season's biggest trends: map rooms, maps, but they as big as your house.
It's Game of Thrones crib. This is where all the magic happens.
Who need chairs when you got tiny men that look like soldiers? Move them around. Anticipate movements.
You could easily do this on a piece of paper, but now it's bigger.
No, it's all about prestige. I think you gotta have a map room.
Do you think Cersei's letting anyone into her map room other than the painter that she immediately murders right afterwards?
I think it's a great honor.
Oh yeah, to die for the painting of her room.
That's how I want to go out.
Yeah.
I want to get laid in the map room and then get killed. Let my blood represent some sort of troop movement.
Mm-hmm.
So
This is good. This is real strong.
Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah, I am gonna give her the little
poker.
little poker thing. It's like a shuffleboard.
You've
Yeah,
really done a
yeah.
very good job of making this look half like a badass warrior and half like a middle school substitute teacher.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah, you crushed it.
But she's the substitute you don't fuck with.
No,
Shit,
exactly.
we got Mrs. Nymeria. We'll remove the tax from her chair. Don't do this.
She will put me in the Iron Maiden if you are late.
Oh, you mean Miss Trunchbull from...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Matilda.
this is for sure a Trunchbull. This is a Trunchbull alike.
She had an Iron Maiden.
She had
Oh,
the
no.
pokey.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is basically an Iron Maiden.
Mm-hmm. That book was fucked up.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Did y'all read Silas Marner in school?
No,
That
I
was
saw
in
the
a-
I saw the Wishbone episode about it though.
That counts. That counts for the book report.
Yeah, that definitely counts. That's actually the preferred version, I think. But no, in Silas Marner, there's also that's like I think half of British fiction involved some sort of torture chamber to put children in for a long time. I think in that one, Silas Marner punished a girl by putting her in a tiny cupboard. So
okay.
I don't know
So
what
there's a little
Britain's...
Harry Potter situation there. Okay, that is.
Yeah, why are British people always shoving children in cupboards?
And like small spaces and everything like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Fuck, yeah. I mean, in that one, I guess...
The kids go into the cupboard themselves, but like British writers love putting children in cupboards.
But they go in the cupboard because of shame. They're like hiding.
Yeah.
So they go in there because they're
That's
expecting it
they're
to be a
self-ban-
self-inflicted punishment. Yeah.
Oh man, this is the deepest episode yet.
Yeah, we figured something out. You can win any conflict with a British person by just telling them to go to their cupboard.
Oh, right then. You go with me. Well played.
Right?
Roy.
Well played.
Yeah, sure, suppose. Yeah.
All right, should we look up what she actually
let's
looks like?
Let's look up the official Nymeria art.
Yeah,
I love her
look up,
little friend.
Warrior Queen Nymeria.
Yeah, this is the little soldier dude.
Map piece?
Map piece.
I'm gonna stab someone.
I represent 100 men. Oh, cool.
I got the arm stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah. You got the spikes, or I guess she's sitting in a
She's
spiky
sitting
chair.
on like the sun chair. Oh, I forgot the suns. Snakes and suns.
Snakes and Sons, baby. Yeah, good work, I guess.
Thank you.
All right. I guess
Good
I'm
at drawing.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to hop in here?
Yeah.
All right, Julia, you got someone who is prominently featured in the books but is not in the show.
Great.
Strong Belwas.
I know Strong Belwas.
You know.
I do know.
As opposed to weak Belwas.
We're gonna get to know Strong Belwas a little bit better here.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Whenever I go to like a beer hall, I ask for Strong Belwas. You know?
Where is Strong Belwas from?
He's from Meereen, which is where Daenerys she took over on her conquest across Essos.
With the soldiers.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was a
Got that
slave.
army.
He was a pit fighter.
If you had a Game of Thrones name, what would your adjective be that you would
Oh.
affix to the front of your name?
I don't know.
Sleepy.
So just one of the dwarves' names.
Sleepy Nathan. Yeah.
Yeah, but Nathan spelled
It would be like Nathan.
N-A-E.
Thyn, I think.
Yeah. Nathan.
Slumbering Nathan.
Whatever I could just.
That sounds like something you feed to someone to poison them.
Yeah, I do have my own poison named after
Yeah,
me.
Slumber Nathan is definitely something it's like a root you crush up and kill a maester with.
So is this like a character that shows up in Dance with Dragons?
I think he's in several books.
But he does he not make it to Westeros?
In the books they are not in Westeros
Oh, sure,
yet.
sure.
Yeah.
He's on the Daenerys side of the
I think
story.
he's in Dance with Dragons, Frolic with Fairies,
Yes.
Centaur Fuckfest 2,
Yep.
and
My fave, personal.
yeah, and
You know that's a real book, right?
yeah, the Dragon Diaries, the Untold Story.
I usually don't like to give you information that will inform your physical representation here, but this is such a good little tidbit that I think needs to be included. So he's, like I said, he was a pit fighter. He claims to have never lost a fight. His signature move is to allow each opponent to cut him at least once, and then go on the offensive and murder them, to behead them, whatever. So he has a ton of scars all over his body, and he says this is how many people I killed. This is how many scars I have.
Oh, that's tight. That's when you tell someone to punch you as hard as they can.
And
then you're like, didn't hurt.
Then you kill them.
Then you kill them and
then
you murder
kill
them.
That,
Yeah.
that classic prank.
Right. It's like when you ask someone to tweak your nipple and then you just murder them in cold blood. That's his signature
rip their
move.
nipples right out.
That would be
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, yeah.
A classic nip rip. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite Game of Thrones character is Nipple Reaper.
If only he and my drawing of Nymeria could hang out. I feel
Right.
like they'd get along.
I feel
No,
like this guy would
star-crossed.
rival the Mountain and just in a arm wrestling competition constantly.
He looks like he squeaks when he walks.
He's
Like,
for
if you-
sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna make him real shiny, like he's a bodybuilder.
He looks like the skin version of Ralphie from A Christmas Story when he's all bundled up. He's kind of waddling around.
You know those skin coats.
This is who Maegor's armor was made for. There was a mix-up in the post office. The Raven post.
Oh, that raven had to be so strong to carry that armor.
Tristan, what would your Game of Thrones name be? We got Slumber Nathan.
I'm gonna be Sweaty Alexander
Sweaty Alexander. I like it.
with an extra couple Y's in there.
Oh, for sure.
Instead
just
of
all over.
Yeah.
Scattered about. There's just one. It's not even part of the name. It's just kind of floating.
Yeah. It's like an apostrophe Y, like a kind of above.
The hand.
I don't think
his wrist.
Where's his? I don't think he has an elbow.
it's in here.
This looks like an Attack on Titan
Yeah.
design.
I sat back to look at it and I was like, that doesn't make sense. If you were a fighter, he'd have really nice long arms.
How strong
fight
that
with?
bell was.
And then Nathan started laughing and I was like, I'm just gonna leave it.
It's the way he kills people. They cut him because he's such a big target, and then he just falls on them.
Yeah.
He's definitely got an Audi. I appreciate your attention to detail there.
George R. R. Martin really hones in on that detail.
Yeah.
They spend an entire chapter just describing the lint in the various flavors of the lint in his belly button.
Pa, said strong Belwas, she's no queen of mine. He took a large piece of delicious succulent mutton and bit into it. Then, from a flagon of wine, he took a big sip. Also, he pulled out 3 dinner biscuits and buttered them frothily. He pounded the dinner biscuits while rubbing his outy belly button.
You're spoiling the Winds of Winter for everyone right now.
That's my favorite thing about George R. R. Martin's writing is it's just all food and nipples.
And Samuel Tarley's like fat pink mast.
Hey, Tristan, does this guy have a weapon?
Oh, yeah, he did. He has like a special sword. I didn't write that down.
Dude, a special. I thought he had like a whip or something like that.
Does he?
Like a bolus.
You know what?
Yeah, you might be
He's
right.
getting both.
He's got one of them bolo whips where it's just
It's like he's got
swords.
He's
He's got a sword whip.
He's got Ivy's weapon from Soul Calibur.
Yeah. Since we can't decide if it's a sword or a whip, he's getting both.
Yes.
Julia, what is this growth on his left arm here? Is there a gun?
That's his,
That's what you call a trelt.
his forearm
He's really
muscle.
beefing up his trelts.
Strong Belwas' trelts ripples
I'm just
as he palmed the greasy bird and lifted it towards his large gaping mouth. A master craftsman.
What are we doing with these legs, Julia?
Listen.
No, you can go one of many directions here.
So he's a pit fighter, right?
Right.
Yeah. I can tell you a little story about him in the books that is almost like something that happens in the show.
I
They
need as
replace
much
him.
help as I can get, so please, yes.
So basically, when Daenerys is besieging Meereen, the city sends out a champion, says like, "Let's 1v1 me, 1v1 me right now." And so she's like, "Okay, obviously I'm going to choose strong Belwas," and he goes out there, he lets the guy cut him once, and then he immediately decapitates him, and then he drops trowel right there, and then while everyone is watching, takes a huge shit on the body. And then takes the dead guy's cloak and like wipes his ass with it, and then loots his corpse. And then everyone in the city is so pissed off, but they can't reach him, so he's just taunting them with his ass and poop.
Wait, he poops and then loots? He
know,
got poop all over
The classic poop and loot. Come on.
That shows your priorities.
Yeah.
I think that's important. There we go.
Julia, yes.
Yeah, he's a pit like a crab.
Got the butt and the boobs in there?
Yeah.
That's a classic pose.
Oh, I see. It doesn't make sense.
He's so strong, he doesn't have to make sense.
How shiny is his butt, though?
Well, he's going to be wearing... Does he wear pants?
I would give him like a little loincloth situation.
Again,
Okay,
no flushable toilets. They do have yoga pants.
I can't believe they left this character out of the
I
show.
know. My favorite thing about Strong Belwas' signature move, his fatality, if you will,
Yeah.
is that you have to be really confident in like the consistency of your poop that day.
Yeah.
And like you really have to know like what your movement's gonna be like.
He also like is able to perform like right in front of a huge audience, which is like really hard. Like I would get stage fright if I tried a situation like that.
But just like think about how embarrassing it would be if you decapitated your foe and everyone's like, "Oh, badass, sick," and then you just had like real nasty diarrhea.
he actually just like played it off like he did it on purpose, but he actually just lost all bowel control.
Strong bowel wash.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. Very good.
Oh, I like this
Yeah.
lunge.
oh yeah.
That would be my Game of Thrones name, would just be Poopin' Caldwell, so people knew not to come near me. That's how I would avoid fights. But I don't want that guy's pooping all the time. No, thank you.
Julia, your drawing looks the most like someone who would actually be on the show.
My favorite thing about your drawing is it looks like, you know, in a video game when there's like guards patrolling a corridor.
Yeah.
And then you alert them and they go, "Where?"
It's a little Metal Gear Solid sound. Like,
Who's been here?
He looks like one of the dudes out of that video game called Gorn.
yes. It's on Steam.
The
It's
new VR gladiator game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fucker looks like a Gorn.
God, he's
Wow.
like the Michelin Man.
He's got some killer glutes, I gotta say. They're also immaculate. No one's ever cut his butt ever.
How dainty his little feet are, though. Like he'd topple over. He's so top heavy.
He's got little flip flops on, which are the The best fighting shoes available.
I mean, just because he kills people doesn't mean he doesn't like that island flavor. He's a big buffet head.
I like that he shaved all of his body except for his legs.
He physically can't reach down there. Come in, you know?
He can't, yeah, his waist does not bend.
I like to think that he performs one ablution every time he defeats a foe. So, like, sometimes he'll take a shit, sometimes he'll just brush his teeth over them. Over his next victim's body, he will just shave his legs.
Yeah.
More scars. Yeah, that's good.
Could you put one scar that looks kind of like the Aerosmith logo?
I don't know what that looks like.
It's just an A with wings. You don't have to do that. That's purely a joke.
Just the anarchy. Yeah.
Yeah, the Anarchy A is funny.
There you go.
All right. Yeah. Should we look up this friend?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
He's
He's definitely like Mongo
Belwas.
from Blazing Saddles plus Varys from the show.
Yeah, dude. I love just a big sash as a belt. That's just such a cool move. It's like, I'm too fat for belts, but I got this sash, and I'm making that work.
They couldn't find a guy that was big enough to cast? What's that?
Didn't they combine him with another character?
I think I want to say was it Dario?
Dario's the one who
Yeah.
fights outside of Marine.
Yeah, in the show. So
Yeah, I think they just like, there was, I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of characters.
yeah,
guys.
there's a lot going
I
on.
think this is the best I've ever done on this show.
Yeah, you got pretty close.
You got real close.
You missed the tiny vest on his huge body.
I know, and
The
I'm
only
actually
difference-
upset about that.
Yeah, the real crisis of conscience I'm having right now is which one do I want to hug most? Because they both look very huggable and nice. Well, friends, I think that's all the time we have today.
Winter has come.
Winter has fallen.
I'm just picturing those little arms trying to wrap around you for a hug, and then they only like reach your shoulders,
And
and
I'm
you
like,
can't even bend them forward.
It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay.
Yeah, his
You're doing your
chest-
best.
His chest puffs out even more just because he has to flex to get his
Yeah.
arms up.
I think I just kind of squeezed myself between the butt cheeks. And that's how I get a hug in there. You can watch videos every day on our Facebook channel. We call them Drawfee Beans. They're uploaded to facebook.com/Drawfee. We also have a Discord channel, which is very cool. It's just Drawfee. I think it's just the Drawfee Discord. There's a link in the description of the video. What else do we do, guys?
Snapchat,
Snapchat. Drawfee
Twitter.
Show on Snapchat. Twitter, Drawfee Show.
Twitch stream every Sunday at 3 Eastern Standard Time.
Are you guys on Peach?
Yeah, we're big on Peach.
Okay.
We're crushing it on that new social network, Crumb. I love posting crumps to my friends on there. Oh, listen to our podcast, What Should We Draw, on HeadGum and iTunes. Tristan, is there anything you would like to share with the world?
No.
Okay. You don't want to give a shout out to the Piss Boys?
Nope.
Okay.
Check out
sure don't.
dorkly.com.
Yeah, dorkly.com, where you can see more of Tristan's work. We're going to go nail these drawings to George R. R. Martin's mini houses. And
Good.
demand that he put them in the show. Thanks for watching, and we are very, very sorry.
Sorry.
Apologize.
Sorry.
Sorry, Caldwell is my Game of Thrones name. I changed it. Sorry.